Hello friends, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name's Meg. I post free hair education every single Monday, and this is what we are starting with today. So we've got some old deep blues and purples in there. This is what we had 8 weeks ago. It was from episode 48, quick little mermaid ombre, but now she needs to go slightly more natural, but still with a little lavender. So we are going to be removing color. Now, I know that color remover video I did got way more traction than I thought it would. So apparently you guys really like learning about removing color. So I think this is going to be a great video for that. So she has a lot of lowlights in there. It's not all lightened. It's a lot of teasy lights. So because she has so much natural hair, I don't want to use anything with developer because then that is going to lift her natural. So first, I'm getting her prepped up with K18 Molecular Mist. This is going to keep her hair nice and healthy through the lightening process. She definitely gets very frizzy due to her natural wave and texture, but just because you see frizz, it does not always mean damage. That sometimes is just the natural texture. So we are getting her all prepped with the K18, and I want to keep my sections a little wet, so that's why I am kind of bunning them up. And now we can start working through, and I will be using Malibu DDL with water. So if you go back to that previous color remover video, you'll see that this is my favorite for removing blues and greens. And also this is what it looks like right here, this little packet mixed with water. And like I said, it will not budge her natural hair. So as much as I love using color removers with developer, like the Danger Jones color remover, that would lift her natural hair and we don't want that. So this is not going to budge that hair at all. You're not going to see orange and brown and things like that. It's just going to lift out that semi-permanent color. Now DDL stands for direct dye lifter. So that's all it's lifting. And even if you look at the section I'm painting now, you can almost see it starting to come out. It works so fast, but I still like to let it sit for, depending on the person, 35 to 45 minutes. But I am just taking these horizontal sections through her hair. And because I don't have to go all the way up or very far at all, and her hair is pretty fine, I can just take these fairly large sections. I do like to have them a little more wet. I don't want super dry. It helps the DDL work through the hair a little bit better when it's wet. So I am just applying it with my Emperor brush. It has the color brush on one side and the comb on the other, so I can brush it through and make sure it's nice and saturated. And then I'm just going to repeat this through her entire head and get it all coated in that DDL with water. Now, I will also say, even if she did not have natural hair through the ends and it was all lightened, I would still probably use DDL with water on her because I want to get out blues and greens. If you have not watched that previous video of mine, it's just 2 videos back, episode 55, and it really shows the difference on how DDL with water removes blues and greens, and DDL with developer or Danger Jones color remover really removes like reds and pinks. And so this is my absolute favorite when I need to cancel out those blue-green tones. And I am just super saturating it. You can already see it starting to come out, because I will tell you, those blues and greens can get pesky. But our main goal here is to be really pastel, almost blonde, but with a hint of that lavender, like mauve, smoky color. So she really wants it to be smoky, muted lavender. It's gonna be gorgeous. But you can see how dark it looks when it's wet. Get all that DDL in there. Saturate, and then I had to open another bag because I was just a little short. So make sure that when you're doing a project like this, you have a couple bags of the DDL, because most of the time, one bag is not going to be enough. Then I like to kind of wrap the little bib up and close it off with a clip so it can just process inside of there with a little heat. And I'm just making sure those pieces around her face are super saturated. Then I let that process for like 40 minutes, shampooed her out, and put my K18 mask in. And even though it's wet, you can already see that a lot of that color is gone. So it was pretty amazing. I honestly should have blow dried to show you how much color we got out, but you can see even though it's wet, we got like all of it out. By her money piece, you can see like the blonde. So it still had like a slight like bluey, greeny, silvery, like almost muddy tone to it. So I wanted to use my Violet 9-2 toner. This is what it looks like in the swatch book. It gets very smoky and cool, but it is just like a straight violet base. So that is what she wants. We want to keep her really smoky and violet. And so this is going to help just keep that tone really nice. And I'm also not just pre-toning just to help tone it out, because I am going to be doing a semi-permanent overlay on top of this, but I want the color to last longer. Whenever you're doing a semi-permanent pastel color, it's definitely going to fade really fast. So I always like to do a nice toner underneath so that I know that when the semi-color fades, it's going to look beautiful underneath it. And I am applying this basically the same way that I applied the DDL, with my Emperor brush on damp hair and just really saturating it through. But you can see on those little hairs how much color that DDL got out. I just love that color remover so much. It's so gentle. It's so great for somebody who has lived in color with natural hair mixed in. So great for blues and greens. Ugh, I just can't ever get enough of it. But we are coating her hair with that 9-2. And then I will say, whenever you're doing like a smoky cool tone color, like a silver or a lavender or even like a smoky blue, it always looks so dark when it's wet. So do not get nervous if it looks that way. It's going to be okay. Like, seriously, raise your hand if you've ever been victimized by color processing way too dark or looking really dark after you've washed it out, only to find that it's beautiful when you blow dry it. Because it's so funny to see, even to this day, like my clients' reactions when we come back to the chair and they're just looking in the mirror like, oh my God, it's so dark. What is happening? And then we dry it and it's beautiful. But now we can move on to our semi-permanent overlay. So I washed out that gloss toner after it processed for 25 minutes with shampoo, no conditioner. I used my K18 mask again, and then I blow dried, probably about 80% dry. And then here is my formula for our semi-permanent overlay. My writing is terrible here. So 35 grams of Exotica and 20 grams of Cheap Date is that top color. Then I decided I wanted it a little more mauvey, a little more smoky. So I added 5 grams of Hustler, 5 grams of Pavement, 21 more grams of Exotica, and then 6 grams of Poolside. Now, Exotica is the straight pastel lavender. Cheap Date is the pastel pink. Hustler is like the bright pink, hot pink magenta. Pavement is like the charcoal gray, and Poolside is the pastel blue. So this is just going on top of that almost dry hair, and I am really saturating and working through, pretty much applying the exact same way that I applied the other ones. You can already see in the hair that's kind of clipped away how she has that smoky mauve 9V tone already hiding in there. So this is going to be so beautiful with our pastel lavender on top. Now, I know I said that I used the K18 mask and no conditioner when I washed her out. So that is really important whenever you are applying semi-permanent color. K18 is the only type of conditioner that I will use in the hair before a semi. It's always best to just shampoo and towel dry with no kind of conditioner, because then it can create a barrier. But I have noticed that it's completely fine with the K18. And now we are just painting over all of that blonde. You could totally see that pretty 9V in the front, but taking my nice smaller sections here because she does have money pieces up toward the front. And after this processes for 25 minutes, I do an ice cold rinse with no shampoo, no conditioner, no nothing. And then we just blow dry it and style. And I cannot wait to show you how beautiful and pastel and natural it is. Ugh, I am obsessed with it because I realized I absolutely did not show the after in the beginning of the video, and I always do that. But then I started doing the voiceover and I realized I've gone way too far. So here is the after that you've all been waiting for. So beautiful. We added some tinsel, of course, but it's this perfect smoky mauve tone. It's like just a little bit unnatural while still giving that natural tone. It is just stunning. I'm so obsessed with it. But thank you guys so much for joining me for another tutorial. I will see you next Monday. Please like and subscribe for more free education every single Monday. And oh, look at how beautiful that looks on her. I am obsessed with it. I feel like I've seen this color called like milk tea and different things. It's always funny to see the names that people come up with, but oh, that like smoky rose, love it. Bye.